we're here with Star Wars Clone Wars.
I'm gonna go
First episode.
I'm gonna go through all the
First.
Clone Wars series because I really love it. Lizzie will be here for some of it. She's the one who got me into it. Allison will probably be here for most of it. Seth may be here for some.
Yay!
Seth is over there.
Seth off screen.
Hello! Hello, YouTube! Hello!
Actually, I can probably keep it
Hello,
like this.
YouTube!
Here you go. You can talk about the episode too now, Seth.
Alright.
Okay, so we watched...
Well, I only watched, the end, so...
That's okay. We'll ask you in a second. So we watched the first one, which is called...
Ambush.
Ambush.
Or the Ambush or something like that.
Which I think is a really great introduction into the series.
Even though it's technically not the first episode.
Yeah, it's... The episodes weren't released chronologically.
For reasons.
It's weird. I'm just gonna watch them the way they are on Netflix. I think this is a good introduction. I actually saw this before I watched the movie. The movie's We'll get to that in another video.
I won't be here for that video.
I like this episode. It's Yoda and 3 clones.
They're
Basically
Reese,
against an army of droids.
The clones are Reese, Jack, and Fire, I think.
Yeah. Which are really weird names, and they're spelled really weird.
You bet Star Wars.
But they're my children.
Usually likes the
Yeah.
clones.
I
True.
love the clones.
Me too.
I like this. It shows Yoda in battle, and it still makes it clear that this is him holding back. He's capable of a lot more than this, and it shows Yoda as the wise Jedi Master.
He doesn't do a whole lot of, active fighting. It's a lot of, misdirection, and force stuff.
Right. I really like it. It's a good introduction for the clones. Yoda does a thing where the clones take off their helmets and he talks about how they're individuals even though they're clones, which I really loved.
Which does something in terms of the series, because we've discussed this a few times. With, a few exceptions here and there, and the exceptions are usually Jedi who end up being bad anyway. The average people treat clones like they're disposable copies. The Jedis treat the clones like they're all individuals.
Right, which has to do with the Force being different in each of them, so Jedis recognize that.
Yeah.
Alright, Seth, what do you have to say about the episode?
Well, I liked it. I like how they did Yoda fighting, not just he's just an old man or an old Jedi.
Yeah, it's cool seeing him fighting.
He may be old, but he has a lot of skill.
Okay,
alright.
Battle droids.
Oh, it's really weird that they have ranks and, can communicate with each other, because, they set them up as being just, an army, which technically they are, but they're also, robots, so it's weird that
They explain later on that, older models have a net consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
It's not...
It's weird. I guess I can see the appeal of making them all individuals, but, at the same time, it's, it's weird that, you wouldn't, make your robot army more, homogenous.
If I had a robot army, it would be like the Pikachu army.
Pikachus aren't robots. Alright.
Robo Pikachu armies.
Also, there was a scene with Ventress was you're not 2 whatever.
You're not 224. It's how do you know?
Yeah.
They all look identical, and all your holograms are in blue.
Yeah. Alright, but overall,
it's good.
I like this episode. I think it's a good introduction to the series.
There's a scene at the end that's really weird, where it's the whole point... We should actually probably discuss what the plot is.
Nah. The whole point is Yoda's going there to discuss a trade negotiation, and the Separatists
are also there, and it's basically, it's the Frogarian, so it's, Watto's people. Watto from the first movie,
right.
Anakin's owner. So it's his, species.
And the Separatists are if we can kill Yoda, you make the deal with us instead.
And,
Yoda's I agree to this.
And, and Yoda, agrees to it because Yoda knows he can wipe the floor with them. And at the end, the king, when Yoda's just can we do the negotiation now? And the king, draws his sword, and he's just there's no need for that, Jedi.
Yeah.
Our alliance is to you. It's just
But there was a significant pause.
that was a very menacing scene that didn't have to be.
And then Yoda takes the sword, I think.
I think so.
It's a symbolic thing, but it was they didn't set it up as a symbolic thing beforehand, so it looked really weird in context.
I think the way they shot it made it look like he was about to stab Yoda, and then did a complete 180.
Yep.
I always watch the YouTuber.
Alright, that's everything I want to say about this episode.
We'll have more to say when we have stories that actually have overarching arcs.
Right.
And
this one, a couple of episodes, we'll have to do blocks of episodes at a time because the arcs will get
this is one of the standalone ones, and in the
Right.
standalone ones, there's usually not a whole lot to say.
Right. But this is a good first episode.
Good first episode.
It's the things that are strong about the Clone Wars series are already apparent here. The animation takes a little getting used to if you're not used to this kind of animation, but it still remains very expressive. And the clones are all individuals, which I like. And Yoda does Yoda things.
Yoda acts like Yoda here.
Yoda does
Right.
Yoda
All right.
things.
Comments. Bye.
Bye.